Jordy.
And I am Steven.
And this is Thorndale Theater Talk. This is a podcast where we talk about movies, TV shows, and anything that has to do with the entertainment industry.
That's correct.
Remember to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella, on Twitter at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page, at Kibbles312 and at Steven Centrella, and our Facebook page, Thorndale Theater Talk, and our YouTube channel, Thorndale Theater Talk. To like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you want to hear, tell us what you don't like. You know, we like comments. Are you going to talk or are you just going to hum? Okay, and remember to listen to our 74 other episodes on podcast streaming services like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Breaker, or YouTube to see Steve-O for some reason forgetting how to talk. Happens sometimes, right? You know, you move your lips and... Okay. All right, Steve-O, let's get to it. What was your movie of the week?
My movie of the week was Love and Monsters. So this movie came out during the pandemic, a bit like in November, December. It's a really just fun movie. Like genuinely just like people are just looking for a light heart, like fun, entertaining movie. This is the movie to watch. So basically what it's about is this guy named Joel. It takes place in the post-apocalyptic world. How it becomes post-apocalyptic is very interesting. And so they live in a world of mutated monsters, pretty much. So you do see the transformation of Joel's character, because in the beginning of the movie, he's the type of a character that doesn't really contribute much to the group. He definitely needs someone to always take care of him. And then he connects on the radio with his old girlfriend from before it was apocalypse. And so he decides he wants to go on an adventure to go see her. And so on his adventure, he learns how to take care of himself. He meets some cool friends on the way, and then eventually he finally gets to his destination. And it's just a very fun movie, entertaining. My favorite character is definitely the dog. Boy is his name. Just great dog, you know? Like, it's that type of friendship you want in your companion. So it was a great movie overall. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's funny. It's scary at some points. Entertaining. It's all the above. Like, honestly, definitely worth watching. You could watch it right now on Hulu. But yeah, it has a big cast behind it too, with Jessica Hedwig, Dylan O'Brien, Michael Rooker. So fun cast.
Nice.
Good movie. I don't know what the dog boy, what his real name is, but he's a great dog actor. Unbelievable. Seriously. Like, beats Comet from Full House for sure.
Air Bud.
I think that's the same dog, actually.
Pretty sure not, because Air Bud was
a
like...
golden retriever, and
yeah,
so was...
Oh, I thought you meant like the legit same dog.
Yeah, no, it's probably is the same dog. It's something to look up, actually.
When did this movie come out?
No. This is a different... I was saying this dog actor is better than the Air Bud.
Oh, you're saying it's better.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying it's the same. And I was
No, not the same. Better.
Okay.
Better.
I was like, that dog was like 30 years old.
Yeah, but no, the dog that was Comet from Full House could have been the Air Bud dog. I don't know. So that's something to look up for sure. Yeah, so definitely worth watching. If you haven't seen it, definitely get on it. You'll love it. It's really good, entertaining.
Nice.
So definitely watch it.
Good to hear.
Yeah, you'll love it.
Okay.
Trust me. Look at me.
I have been looking at you.
I'm the captain now. You'll watch this movie.
You're not the captain.
I'm the captain now.
Oh.
Look at me.
I've been looking at you since you've said
Look
that.
at me. Yeah. So, what was your movie of the week? How was your movie of the week? Why was your movie of the week?
So my movie of the week was supposed to be In Bruges, but I have seen it. My gut was right.
Stick to your gut.
Yeah.
Stick to your gut.
So instead, I watched Green Zone, which is on Netflix. I think I've seen parts, but haven't seen the whole movie. It's a pretty solid movie. It's with Steve-O's favorite Matt Damon, and it's directed by Paul Greengrass, who actually directed Captain Phillips. Yeah, he did Captain Phillips. He did Bourne Ultimatum.
Look at me.
I have literally was looking at you before you told me to look at you.
Look at me. Very ironic. I said that then.
Yeah, I know. But it's very good. It's about the war in Iraq and how they're searching for weapons of mass destruction, and they turn up not finding any of the last 3 sites that they thought they were, and then it's a whole conspiracy. It's a fun action movie, fun war action movie. Matt Damon's really good. It's a really, very entertaining with, like, if you like that stuff. There's not really much to talk about without ruining it. It's just a conspiracy about weapons of mass destruction in Iraq.
All right.
Not a true story.
All right.
But yeah, it's very fun. I
Story,
recommend it.
but not on a true story.
Yeah, it's like true events that there was a war in Iraq, but
Right.
like
And
not
they
like
were looking for weapons of mass destruction.
correct. But like what happened there was,
Yeah.
I don't think true. I mean, I don't know, but whatever. Really good. And the girl from Amy Ryan from The Office. I think that's her name from The Office, who plays Holly.
Oh, Holly. Yes.
She's in it,
Yep.
and Greg Kinnear.
Look at that.
Yeah.
All stuff.
Yeah.
All stuff.
Yeah, it was a good movie on Netflix. Definitely check it out.
Yeah. I also forgot to mention another movie I watched. I do apologize this week.
Okay, what'd you watch?
Worth. It's on Netflix with Michael Keaton and Holly. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Amy Ryan. I think that's
yeah.
her name. I don't want to like. I'm gonna look it up because we said it like 3 times.
Yes, but yeah. So I did watch that movie this week. It's a newer movie on Netflix. So basically, what it's about, it takes place. It's a true story. So
I was right. It is Amy Ryan.
yeah. So her and Michael Keaton. So they did this movie. It's on Netflix. So what it's about is it's a true story. It takes place right after 9/11. So they developed a kind of a fund to help families who were affected after 9/11, after losing loved ones or physical damages they encountered. So that's very interesting. So it's them trying to come up with this fund and what qualifies a person to qualify and what would their payout be. So it's very interesting because it's very heartfelt. Like, because it's a lot of these people, they're like, we don't want money, we just want to be able to like tell what happened, and it's very sad. But it brings up the question: what is a person worth? And that was like the big like contemplation throughout the whole movie. It's like is this person worth less because they were a janitor who happened to be working the tower, or the person who was the CEO of the company? So it's very interesting. And then
You like it?
Oh, it was very good, very sad. It's.
I mean, the premise sounded sad. So
It's a very sad movie, but very good. Definitely worth watching. It's called Worth. You get it?
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That doesn't take that much knowledge to come up with something like
I
that.
know.
But you did it, and I
did
appreciate it.
anyways.
I appreciate it though.
Yeah. So that
I'm
was
not trying to talk down. That was a good one.
Yes, but that was definitely a movie you should watch on Netflix.
Okay.
Like I said, very sad, but true stories.
Nice. Yeah. What's your movie of the week for this week?
So my movie of the week this week, while I'm going off of Love and Monsters, sticking to that sci-fi romantic movie kind of, Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. So this movie came out in 2012. It is currently on the Maxes of HBO. That is correct.
HBO Max.
Yes. Keira Knightley's in it. Adam Brody's in it. Gillian Jacobs, T.J. Miller, Steve Carell's in it. So it's got a big cast behind it. Ratings wise, it's just got middle.
It's not bad. It's not bad though.
It's just going to be one of those fun watch movies.
Yeah.
So basically, what it's about is people trying to find. So the world's like coming to an end. It seems like, and I think it's coming to an end from.
It's less than a month.
Yeah, less than a month, based on an asteroid that's coming to hit the Earth. So the people are trying to find a loved one to end their days with. So definitely interesting. Kind of similar to Love and Monsters, of how the world ends actually, because the world ends based on an asteroid and sort of. So I'm not going to get into it. Watch that movie. But yes, so that's going to be my movie of the week. I'm excited. Big cast.
Nice.
Love Steve Carell, Keira Knightley. Who doesn't love Keira Knightley? We talked about Pirates of the Caribbean last week. So Gillian Jacobs, Community. There we go. What's your movie of the week going to be?
My movie of the week is going to be 21 Grams, which is on Amazon Prime.
The Prime of Amazon.
It is with Sean Penn, Naomi Watts, and Benicio del Toro, and it's directed by Alejandro Iñárritu, who did Birdman, The Revenant, and he's done another one that I'm just blanking on right now, I'm pretty sure. But he's obviously a great director.
Yeah.
It's about a freak accident brings together a critically ill mathematician, a grieving mother, and a born-again ex-con whose lives collide in a riveting confrontation.
I'm guessing Sean Penn's the ex-con.
I have no... I think Benicio del Toro would be the ex-con. But,
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I have no idea. But looks really good. It's got 7.6 on IMDb. It's supposed to be very good. I think it's really, really sad, but I could be completely wrong, so I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself. But it's on Amazon Prime. I'm excited to watch it, so that's my movie of the week.
Exciting stuff. All
right, before we get to the news, I think the Emmys happened on Sunday.
They did. So the Emmys just happened this past Sunday. Right. So we're just going to kind of go over some of the categories.
Big name categories.
We'll go over some of the winners, people who were nominated, stuff like that, our thoughts.
Yeah. So we'll start off with Outstanding Drama. The winner was The Crown. And some of the nominees, some of them were The Boys, Handmaid's Tale, Lovecraft Country, This Is Us, The Mandalorian.
I will say, not dissing The Crown. It is a good show. I think it's a little overrated, personally. That's just my opinion. I do like The Boys better, I would say. I've seen both shows, and I would say The Boys is definitely more entertaining than The Crown. The Crown's good, don't get me wrong. It's definitely a good drama. It's a lot slower. Mm-hmm. At least The Boys, things are always moving and it's still good drama. And This Is Us is, of course, going to be nominated. The one that does surprise me that's nominated is Lovecraft Country. Not gonna lie.
Why are you surprised that it's nominated? I'm not surprised at all.
I didn't think it was that good of a series. That's why.
I mean, how many episodes did you watch of it? You watched the whole season?
Yeah.
I didn't see the whole season, so maybe, obviously, you probably have a better understanding of it, but I thought the acting was great. I thought the directing was great, and I think they have, an idea that they're going for, but it is, I don't know what the fuck it was, but...
It's too far-fetched for me.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it wasn't that good, in my opinion. I feel like it didn't reach well with audiences.
Yeah. I get what it was trying to do, but I just don't understand what it was.
Because I haven't met someone who watched that show and was like, I love that show. It was so good. They were just. It was always the same kind of response. No, it was good. It was entertaining, interesting. I couldn't follow a lot of that. So that's. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's my response to that.
For Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series was Olivia Colman for The Crown. She's really good.
Yep.
She's a very good actress. Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series was Josh O'Connor from The Crown. The Crown and Ted Lasso destroyed the Emmys, by the
Pretty
way.
much,
just to throw it out there quickly.
It was The Crown and Ted Lasso.
Jonathan Majors got nominated for Lovecraft Country for Lead Actor in a Drama Series.
Right on.
And Sterling K. Brown, of course. I mean, he's a stud. Let's see here. There's others. Just give me a moment. Scrolling, not really doing any of the supporting actors and actresses. Outstanding Limited or Anthology Series. Nominees, the big ones that were there, WandaVision, The Queen's Gambit, and Mare of Easttown, and The Queen's Gambit one. There's other nominees too, I'll say, The Underground Railroad and I May Destroy You. I heard I May Destroy You is actually pretty good.
I will ask you, between Queen's Gambit and Mare of Easttown, which one do you personally think is better? Or which one do you would just prefer? Not even better, just which one did you enjoy more?
It's a hard question because I saw The Queen's Gambit a while ago.
Yeah.
I think as a show and as a limited series, I think The Queen's Gambit's better, but I enjoyed Mare of Easttown more.
Okay. Yeah.
I actually really like The Queen's Gambit the more and more I think about it. It is a really cool, her character is so unique and the way what she goes through and stuff, and I don't know. I love The Queen's Gambit, and I guess since I just most recently saw Mare of Easttown, I like it more.
Yeah.
But I think The Queen's Gambit overall is probably a better show.
I like both very much. Maybe Mare of Easttown, because maybe the same reasons you're saying, because it's more fresh in your mind. You
right,
might
exactly.
Like it more.
That's probably why.
But I don't know. It's just something about Mare of Easttown. Just the way it ended, because it kept you on your toes the whole time. I think I was just very impressed with it. So
Kate Winslet.
Yes.
That's all I gotta say.
That's all I gotta say about that.
She was like lead actress in a limited anthology series or movie. Like Elizabeth Olsen was nominated for WandaVision, Cynthia Erivo for Genius Aretha, Michaela Cole for I May Destroy You, and then Anya Taylor-Joy for The Queen's Gambit, and Kate Winslet for Mare of Easttown. I mean, it has to be Kate Winslet because I think she was just unbelievably perfect for it. But it sucks because I thought Anya Taylor-Joy was also unbelievable in The Queen's Gambit. I would choose Kate Winslet, but it's not as much as you would think.
I think that is tough.
Anya Taylor-Joy was so good in The Queen's Gambit.
That's a coin toss.
Yeah,
I would agree. It's a coin toss, right?
But I think I just remember watching Mare of Easttown after 2 episodes. I'm like, holy shit, she just destroyed this character.
I think just in general that show just
I know, but also her though, I thought she
oh hell yeah,
I know that's one of her best performances.
Her character was so complex.
Yeah,
it was just so tough for her.
Yeah, and that's hard to do, but but also man, Anya Taylor-Joy in Queen's Gambit's amazing. Damn. All right, we're gonna have to scroll down a little bit more. Were there any more? I think.
Yeah, there were, but again, so like we were saying,
you're right.
Ted Lasso and Mare
of Easttown killed it.
Mare of Easttown.
Outstanding comedy. Ted Lasso won.
Yeah.
It beat Blackish, Cobra Kai, Hacks, Emily in Paris, The Flight Attendant, The Comiskey Method, and Pen 15.
Yeah, again, that's out of all these, which ones could have been.
I heard Hacks is really good. I kind of want to watch Hacks.
Blackish is up there with Ted Lasso. Cobra Kai, I wouldn't say that much. It's worthy of a nomination, but not worthy to win.
Mm-hmm. I heard Hacks is really good.
Then The Flight Attendants, same thing. Worthy to be nominated, but not worthy to win.
Yeah.
So
that's fine.
That one I think is a landslide for Ted Lasso.
Yeah. So, outstanding lead actress in a comedy series. Winner was Jean Smart for Hacks, which, like I said, heard she was awesome. I really want to watch it. Outstanding lead actor in a comedy series, Jason Sudeikis for Ted Lasso. Deserves it.
Yeah.
He's very good in Ted Lasso. He's absolutely perfect. And then I think there's just one more, which I think is outstanding drama. Or did we just do that? We did do that, didn't we?
Outstanding
drama. Yeah. That was the first one.
Yeah, it was the first one we did.
So I think that's it that we're gonna say, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much. Again, some of the shows that I feel like that didn't get a lot of the winnings. So The Boys, I feel like that should have got a little more recognition.
I think, in my personal opinion, there's two that I wish were different. One, I am going to look him up, but the guy from The Boys should have been nominated for Best Supporting Actor in a comedy series.
The guy who plays, I almost said Hopper, but
I can't remember his name. Don't even try. Homelander.
Homelander.
Anthony Starr deserves to get nominated. I mean, honestly, a lot of people deserve to get nominated.
So
Billy Butcher.
Yeah, Butcher should be nominated as.
Yeah, he is really good, but I could also he's borderline for my take. He plays it awesome, Carl Urban, but Anthony Starr as Homelander is
I think they're both
perfect.
They both should be nominated. They're both nominee worthy.
Yeah, they should. I completely agree. And then so that was one, and then another one that it's not the biggest thing. It's talk show, but Conan should have won. It was his last one, and he deserved a lot of it. But that's not a big.
I don't like how Hamilton.
Yeah, I don't like that either. And it won for one of them.
Yeah, first thing, that was a play. I get it, they transformed it into a movie to watch on Disney Plus, but why would that be nominated for an Emmy?
I know. You know what? It's because it's quote unquote television. Steve-O, it makes the rules of television. I agree with you. It shouldn't. It's unfair that they got nominated over maybe other shows that should have gotten nominated when it deservingly so. I've never seen Hamilton, but I've heard it's unbelievable and it should win for that, but it shouldn't get nominated for TV because it's a play.
That's just my opinion on that.
I agree.
If they did a whole production,
mm-hmm.
If they did a whole production, basically remaking the whole thing, but no, it's an actual play
mm-hmm.
that they did. and it was recorded. That's
yeah,
all.
I know.
And then they just threw it on Disney Plus. So
I agree.
it shouldn't be nominated for anything.
I 100% agree with you.
It wasn't like, sure, if they like redid it sort of and put it on the big screen, sure, okay, we could be nominated for stuff, whatever. But
yeah. All right, Steve-O, let's get to the news.
So let's get to the news, everybody. Jordy, where do we get our news from?
ScreenRant.com.
They rant about .coms or something. I don't know. All right. First couple articles.
Legitimately didn't make any sense.
First couple articles are more of mentions that we do want to mention.
Yeah. Mentions that we want to mention.
Mentions we want to mention. Exactly. All right. So Jeff Bridges. So we mentioned in a previous episode that he was battling lymphoma.
Lymphoma, yeah.
Yeah. Since the beginning of 2020, actually. So he has revealed that his cancer is in remission and that he is ready to work again.
Good.
So,
love that news.
I will say that's just great news we wanted to share. Jeff Bridges, who doesn't love Jeff Bridges? So, it's unbelievable. And then just a follow-up of an article we discussed last week about Christopher Nolan shopping his next movie, the next World War II movie, to different studios. Him and Warner Brothers are no longer working together. Universal picked it up.
Yep.
So Universal will be working with Christopher Nolan
on his World War II movie.
Next movie, which is another World War II movie.
Huh.
So
good.
Yeah, so a couple mentions we wanted to mention there. So now going into the core things, Jordy, you can take it away.
Willy Wonka prequel movie casts Keegan-Michael Key. So the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory 2023 prequel film musical, well, it's always going to be a musical, Wonka has casted Keegan-Michael Key to star alongside Timothy Chalamet. So it looks like Keegan-Michael Key is going to be Willy Wonka, and then they're doing
Timothy Chalamet was actually casted for Willy Wonka.
Really?
If I remember correctly, yeah.
I mean, you're probably right.
Again, I could be wrong. It's something to look up for sure. But I thought Timothy Chalamet was actually... But who knows? All right, but
nonetheless, another, obviously, have to know... They're doing another take of Willy Wonka, which I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I will say, saw this coming, because why not, kind of a thing. At the same time, like, nothing beats the original Willy Wonka, Gene Wilder, from the 70s.
Yeah, you're right. Timothy Chalamet is the young Willy Wonka.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, that should be interesting, though. Timothy Chalamet as young Willy Wonka. That should be... He will definitely be better than Johnny Depp.
They have a director, too, which is Paul King, who has directed Paddington and Paddington 2. And to be honest with you, I haven't seen those, but they have been, like, supposedly very, very good.
Yeah.
Like, they're, like, up really good. I should watch Paddington. But, yeah, so it's going to happen 2023.
Yep. Warner Brothers is a part of it. So you got Timothy Chalamet. You got a decent cast so far. I wonder who
else is going to be there and what he's going to play.
That's what I'm wondering, what Keegan's going to play. Yeah.
Which I guess is a cooler take on Willy Wonka just because we just know the core movie.
Right.
There have been two movies, the original one and the second one of like a remake.
Yeah.
So like, there's a lot to do with the character of Willy Wonka, especially his childhood and maybe how like...
Well, that's the thing.
And it's also a musical. It's got to be.
Well, that is one... Yeah. I will say it's kind of like when I watched Cruella. Like, it was... I kind of like the prequel of her, like...
Her story?
It was its own story on a character. Yeah, it was already made, but it's an own story. So,
Right.
Definitely... I kind of like this, you know?
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, like, two good actors, a great director.
Yeah.
Like...
It's
on point. I want to see who wrote it. Sorry, I'm on my phone a lot for this. But
I definitely like Timothy Chalamet as casted for Willy
Yeah, that's
Wonka.
perfect.
That's I think perfect right there, and should be a good movie. I also I wonder if they will be. I don't know.
Oh, there's a bunch of writers. Is
Timothy Chalamet known to have a good voice? I'm just curious.
We're about to find out. I'm sure he is. I mean, like, they're not gonna hire someone and be like, oh, so you can't sing.
You'd be surprised.
Well, like they do like coaches and stuff. Like Bradley Cooper did that for A Star Is Born.
Exactly.
So yeah, true. But I'm sure he isn't. I'm sure he'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
But yeah, that's some cool news.
Some good news, cool news. All right. Next one, Jordy, you can still take it away on this.
The Last of Us game director will direct TV show episodes. So in the show, The Last of Us is coming out on HBO, I'm assuming in 2022, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty confident.
Maybe late 2022.
Yeah, so sometime in 2022.
Yeah, just because I don't know if they've started shooting.
They've already started. They've started shooting like a month or two ago. They started shooting in July.
Oh, okay.
So I'm guessing I'm gonna random guess like spring or winter of 2022.
Okay.
Or wait, not winter. Summer of 2022.
Summer.
It's my guess.
Okay.
But the game director who directed the Last of Us video game is going to be directing some of the episodes, which is really, really cool because I think Neil Druckmann is an absolute genius. So that's cool though because there's a video game adaptation into a TV show, and we've seen that with movies, but the video game person who created it is directing the show.
That we don't see very often.
Or ever.
Yeah.
So that's a very cool take and intriguing because yeah, he knows the main core of the game, or he knows the game because he made the freaking game, but he's making it into a TV show. So I'm very interested of how they adapt it because I mean you can't do beat by beat,
right?
In a sense, I mean you get how did Lion King go?
Right. No, I'm just saying they could if they change up some things.
I think they're gonna expand the world, and I think that he's like just gonna create an even bigger world that he already did in the video game, which is going to be really cool. But I think that's awesome. When you direct a video game, they actually are in like actual like those like what kind of like those bodysuits like video capture or whatever.
Yeah.
And they actually act out the scenes, and Druckmann like directs them. So it's like a legit like. It's the same way in that way, but it's also like it's a whole different aspect as a TV show, and it's like real people.
Right.
Right. But I think that's really cool, and I think that he deserves a shot for directing some of the episodes. So
yeah, I got it.
I'm as you know, I'm pumped for this. I think it's gonna be. I don't know how good it's gonna be, but I just hope it's good. It's just good, like at least like enjoyable.
Right.
I don't have such high expectations that I think it's gonna be like the next biggest show ever, but I definitely think it's gonna be a good adaptation. And there's my rant.
Well, I'm excited for it because this is definitely like one of those it was a fun video game, and to me like
the story is so intriguing.
Like I know it's already like early to make this kind of prediction, but just based off the video game, based off the story I've seen, like it could be like up there like on how like impactful Game of Thrones was on HBO.
You think it's gonna be that big? That's what I was saying. Like I'm afraid.
I think it could be that like. It'll be like as big. I wouldn't say like as Game of Thrones, but just because it's still kind of that like, I don't want to say fantasy world, but
it's post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, but like something that's like, imaginative, like something that's out of this world. So,
isn't that like? Yeah, I know. I mean,
that's what I mean. Because based on like what the story is about, I think it could be as impactful.
Because it's such a complex story, but told in a very simplistic way of like a post-apocalyptic world.
Exactly.
Which is why I like. It's such a good story. I'm glad that you agreed with that. I think that's a phenomenal story.
Again, we'll see what happens. Again, I could be dead wrong.
I could be dead wrong too.
So.
I think it could be that, but I'm also trying to limit my expectations, which is weird for me because usually I have very high. But because I think this is one of the best stories I think in any like. Medium when it comes to like TV or movies, like I think especially you got to have the game director involved in it, and the fact that he's also directing some episodes, like it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
That's my take.
That's your take. Well, we'll see. We'll keep updating as more articles come out about it.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff.
Yep.
And then last but not least, so. Mayor of Easttown, Season 2, conversations are happening, says Kate Winslet. So we just talked about after Mayor of Easttown winning a lot of Emmys and Kate Winslet winning an Emmy, they're already talking about doing a Season 2. What are your thoughts on that?
No.
Yeah.
It's like every other limited series that we talk about, like Watchmen was a thing where there was going to be like that. Just leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it. It is phenomenal. Maybe work with the same people that did Mayor of Easttown and create a whole different thing. But like, just leave it.
I have to agree with you on that. It's just
it's a mystery. It was a murder mystery. What I don't want to spoil anything, but whatever happened in the show was very conclusive.
It ended so perfectly.
Yeah, it was very conclusive and a perfect ending.
The way they ended it, it doesn't set it up for a season 2 or anything like that. And if you do try to throw on an add-on to it, it'll ruin the first one.
Yeah, so just leave it. Every other thing that we always talk about that should be left alone.
This is one of those things.
This is one of those things. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. As they once said.
It's also harder to say from us because
say that we're fans.
Right. Yeah. It's easier for us to say, but us to say not to do it, because Mayor of Easttown people that made it, you see all the accolades that they're getting, and then I'm sure that there's not pressure, but there's some sort of I don't know if HBO would do it, or people are talking to me hey, you should make a season 2. Look how great this is. You can just do the same thing, but you don't want to do the same thing because then everyone's gonna be wow, this is literally this. I just watched season 1 and season 2. You want to do different,
right? So
it's a lot of pressure on them, especially when
if they did something
I don't want it. I don't want it.
No, I'm just saying. Let's say if they did have it. If they did something just
it turns into a sci-fi.
No, I was thinking
I'm just
kind of
joking.
A true crimes.
I'm
where
just
it's
joking.
A different
No, I don't. Yeah. I don't want another murder mystery in that town.
No, but not in that town. It'd be let's say not called Mayor of Easttown.
Yeah, a whole new.
Yeah, whole new
Not even in a town. They should just come up with a whole new idea.
Yeah, but no, they could do more instead of small town, do big city, do change it up, something like that. If they did same writers did something similar,
a whole different story with new characters. Don't even not even Kate Winslet.
Yeah, but you don't even call it Mayor of Easttown, but you call it Mayor of whatever, or just
I would just leave it alone though.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm saying if you did make sure it's its own branch.
I wouldn't even call it Mayor. That's why I'm saying just do a different thing.
Right.
Just don't continue a season 2. Don't do a spin-off. Whatever they created in the writers and everything was awesome. And that maybe have those same writers or whatever go in a room and come up with a whole new idea.
Yeah, definitely. One of those, as you can just hear from us, keep saying, if you haven't seen Mayor of Easttown,
very good.
Definitely watch
HBO Max. Very good.
So good, so worth the watch. You'll be entertained.
Yes.
Definitely, like I said, it's one of those shows that definitely kept you on your toes the whole time.
Yes.
And it did such a good job.
It is very deep and very dark.
Yes.
But it's very
good. The depth of the characters, too, they go into.
So good.
It's so good. But yeah. All right.
That
ends that. So
that ends that.
That's all we have to say about that. And that ends this episode.
Nice Forrest Gump.
Thank you. That ends this episode of Thorndale Theater Talk. Jordy, take it away.
I will take it away. Remember to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella, on Twitter at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page, at Kibbles312 and at Steven Centrella, our Facebook page, Thorndale Theater Talk, and our YouTube channel, Thorndale Theater Talk, to subscribe, comment. Easy click of a button. We'd really appreciate it. And remember to listen to us every single Tuesday. Well, 99% of Tuesdays. 99% of Tuesdays on podcast streaming services like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Breaker, and YouTube to see, once again, my 50th time saying it, Steela's beautiful face.
I shaved for this.
You did. So, see you next week.